My name is David Fodel, and my artwork is called Cursor. It is made of steel, cut steel. The inspiration for the work, it's a cursor. So a cursor is, a mouse pointer. So we see a mouse pointer every day, most of us, as we interact with our computer. And I thought how great it would be to take that very ephemeral sort of digital object and to place it into the real world. Many people would argue that everyone is a special kind of an artist, which I agree with. I think in terms of creativity, everyone should develop their own way of being creative, their own way of expressing themselves in the world. However, in some ways, I feel like saying everyone is an artist sort of diminishes people that really pursue art as a serious endeavor. So it's a big question, and maybe that's a question for society in general to figure out, which I don't think we have completely done so far. So we live in a market-based economy, as does much of the world, or I guess at this point the whole world does. So we tend to believe that the market should decide what gets supported, which means that those that have money make the decisions on what we see in our culture. And I'm not sure that that's necessarily the best way. Although money does make those things happen, I believe that we have to have room somehow in our culture to explore things that may not at first be apparently valuable. Inventive, creative, and sometimes experimental approaches that at first may not appear to lead to any particular sort of outcome that we might think of as beautiful or important, culturally or otherwise. I think we have to have a way to fund those things so that that sort of exploration can happen where we don't know what the result might be. We have to leave those doors open, and we have to allow people like artists or scientists or thinkers or poets to explore those things and find something that we may not have known to produce beauty or to allow us to think in new and creative ways. I hope they get a little giggle out of it, really. It's a whimsical piece. I mean, you don't expect to see a giant mouse pointer on the street. I've already been told that people are getting a kick out of it and get a little chuckle. So, yeah, I hope that there's a little bit of humor there. It's not a complicated piece. It's very geometrical. It's very simple in terms of its form. But there is a little humor there. So I hope people get the humor.